Hello students, welcome to Archana Miss lecture. Student, today we shall be starting 10th standard English poem You Start Dying Slowly. So let's get started. If you do not travel, if you do not read, if you do not listen to the sounds of life, if you do not appreciate yourself, you start dying slowly. When you kill your self-esteem, when you do not let others help you, you start dying slowly. If you become a slave of your habits, walking every day on the same paths, if you do not change your routine, if you do not wear different colors, or you do not speak to those you don't know, you start dying slowly. If you avoid to feel passion and their turbulent emotions, those which make your eyes glisten and your heart beat fast, you start dying slowly. If you do not change your life, when you are not satisfied with your job or with your love, if you do not risk what is safe for the uncertain, if you do not go after a dream, if you do not allow yourself at least once in your lifetime to run away from sensible advice. Written by Pablo Neruda. So, students, this poem You Start Dying Slowly is written by Pablo Neruda. And you start dying slowly means dying slowly means losing hope, losing future, losing desire. सो आप कैसे इस पोयम में ये बताया है कि स्लोली बाय स्लोली आप कैसे अपनी आशा को, अपनी होप को, आप उम्मीदों को कैसे खो देते हो. सो Pablo Neruda, here in this poem, a Nobel Prize winner poet, teaches us to start living. It shows all the things that we are doing but should not continue doing because those things are taking us towards death. And now here else. So let's see the first stanza. If you do not travel, if you do not read, if you do not listen to the sounds of life, if you do not appreciate yourself, you start dying slowly. So through this stanza, Pablo Neruda says he wants us to live life fully and not to negativity or idly. He tells the people to come out of their shells and travel the different places and experience new things. He further asks us to read. He says, so because life is so small and it is difficult to get all experiences in life, so to see and feel the unseen, we must read something all the time. He asks us to listen to the sounds of life, that is to listen and understand the move of life. Listening to the sound of life may include listening to voice, listening to noise, listening to music, and listening to music and other things in our life. So, in this poem, he beautifully explains the real life of the real meaning of life. So, अगर हम अपनी लाइफ में अपनी माइंड को एक्सप्लोर नहीं करते हैं, कहीं आते जाते नहीं हैं, हम कुछ पढ़ते नहीं, कुछ नया कुछ ग्रास्प नहीं करते, कुछ सीखते नहीं हैं, अपने अंदर की जो हमारे साउंड है, हमारे दिल की जो धड़कन है, वो क्या बोलती है, अगर सुनते नहीं हैं, इफ़ यू डू नॉट अप्रिसिएट, और अगर हम कुछ अच्छा काम करते हैं और हम अपने आप की पीठ को थपथपाते नहीं हैं, तो धीरे धीरे हम डाई हो जाएंगे, हम मर जाएंगे, हमारी आशाएं धीरे धीरे ख़त्म हो जाएंगी, हमारी उम्मीदें धीरे धीरे डिके हो जाएगी. सो थ्रू दिस स्टांजा Pablo Neruda wants to say. Let's see the next line. When you kill your self-esteem, when you do not let others help you, you start dying slowly. So, self-esteem meaning you can see in margin a feeling of being happy with your own character and abilities, self-respect. So, color, class, caste, religion, creed, any social status or intellectuality difference cannot make anyone superior or inferior. But as a human being, when we really think we are inferior to others, we do lose our self-respect, and where we are not ready to respect ourselves, how can we expect it from others when we don't respect ourselves? That is why we must not we must not lose our self-esteem. When we don't mix in society and stop communicating with the people, we stop them coming near us. Naturally, we stop them from helping us. In other words, we ourselves close all the doors of hope, remaining in gloomy loneliness. So, through this stanza, Neruda speaks these things make us negative and loneliness that can make our life worse. So, we always respect our self-esteem. We should always boost our self-esteem. Let's see the third stanza. If you become a slave of your habits, walking every day on the same paths, if you do not change your routine, if you do not wear different colors, or you do not speak to those you don't know, you start dying slowly. So, through this stanza, the speaker speaks habits, especially bad habits, are so easy to have in our lives, and we easily become a slave of these habits, which is the end, can harm us a lot. So we must recognize them in time and shoo them away. On the other hand, good habits are really difficult to follow in the beginning, but once we have them, they are really great to help in molding our personality as well as our future. Poet asks us to change the old paths. Poet asks us to change the old paths, means to change the attitude of our inner self and see the things or find the things in a new dimension. It may be things related to life or career or any innovation. As a colorful butterfly gets mixed in nature, we must wear new colors and get mixed in society or the world around us. These colors may be the different emotions like joys and sorrows, loyalty and disloyalty, ups and downs, good and evils, melancholy and ecstasy. We must acknowledge them all. So, through this line, poet draws our attention that we should ignore the habits which always put us in slave. We should always हमें उस रास्ते को छोड़ देना चाहिए जो हमें बर्बादी के रास्ते पे लेके जाता है. हमारे दिनचर्या को चेंज कर देना चाहिए जो हमें सम्मान नहीं दिला सकता. इफ़ यू डू नॉट वियर डिफरेंट कलर्स. और अगर हम इस सोसाइटी, इस दुनिया के नियम कानून को, डिफरेंट कलर्स मतलब जाति पाति, भेदभाव, इसको अगर हम अपना लें, मतलब कि ये है, दुनिया में है, सब एक समान नहीं होता है. सो और यू डू नॉट स्पीक टू दोज यू डोंट नो. और अगर हम दूसरे के साथ मिंगल नहीं हुए, अगर हम दूसरे के विचारों को अपनाए नहीं, उनसे बातचीत नहीं करें, तो हम अकेले हो जाएंगे. हम एक दिन मर जाएंगे. हम अपने कहीं ना कहीं डिज़ायर को, अपनी क्षमता को, अपनी जो साहस है उसको खो देंगे. सो थ्रू दिस स्टैंजा यहाँ पर पोएट ने बोला है कि हमें कभी भी अपनी जो गलत हैबिट्स है, जो गलत आदतें हैं, उसके गुलाम नहीं होना चाहिए, उसके वश में नहीं होना चाहिए. हमें अच्छे से पता है, हम बुद्धिजीवी हैं, कि क्या दुनिया में अच्छा है और क्या बुरा है. भले ही हमारे जीवन में अप्स डाउन्स आएँ, कभी कभी सुख दुख आता है, फिर भी उस समय भी हमें गलत रास्ते को नहीं चुनना चाहिए, उस अच्छाई के मार्ग पर चलना चाहिए. नहीं तो एक दिन हम मर जाएंगे, हमारी जो होप है, जो सम्मान है, वो ख़त्म हो जाएगा. लेट्स सी द नेक्स्ट स्टैंजा. इफ़ यू अवॉइड टू फील पैशन and their turbulent emotions, those which make your eyes glisten and your heart beat fast, you start dying slowly. So, all of us do have dreams and ambition in our life. We feel them, and if you strive to get them, when one becomes success, it is very enthusiastic moment for them, because who chase the dreams, obviously it fulfills one day. And what a flame of emotions, turbulent emotions, unlimited emotions. We should also care about that. In our eyes, it should be worth remembering. The feeling of success or the taste of success is the best in the world. When we avoid our emotions, when we avoid our emotions, our sentiment, our desire to try to do great things, then our emotional life ends somewhere and we start dying mentally or start dying slowly. So, through this stanza, speaker said, poet says, if you avoid to feel passion, सबके अंदर कुछ न कुछ सपने होते, उम्मीदें होती हैं, हमें उसे अवॉइड नहीं करना चाहिए, उसको हर दिन अपने ध्यान में लाना चाहिए अपने पैशन को पूरा करने के लिए. एंड देयर टर्बुलेंट इमोशंस, क्योंकि वो ये जो एक अंदर से फ्लेम है, फ्लेम ऑफ इमोशन, जो अनकाउंटेबल्स इमोशंस है, वो कहीं न कहीं उसको पूरा करने के लिए लग जाती हैं. Those which makes your eyes glisten. और पूरा होने के बाद, उस सपने को पूरा होने के बाद, वो पैशन जो आप चाहते हैं उसको पूरा होने के बाद कहीं ना कहीं आपके आँखों में जो खुशियाँ दिखती हैं, जो ग्लिस्टिन दिखता है, यहाँ पर दिया है शाइन, स्पार्कल, ग्लिस्टिन जो दिखता है, योर हार्ट बीट फास्ट. और उससे जो उमंग निकलती है, उससे जो आपके हार्ट को सुकून मिलता है, आपके दिल को सुकून मिलता है, वो बहुत ही अनस्टेडी होता है, बहुत ही ज़्यादा खुशियाँ देने वाली होती है. सो अगर हम ऐसा नहीं करते हैं, सो यू स्टार्ट डाइंग स्लोली। हम एक न एक दिन कहीं ना कहीं अपनी आशा को खो देंगे। सो व्हेन वी अवॉइड आवर इमोशन, अगर हम अपने इमोशन को, जो कि हम चाहते हैं, हर इंसान के दिल में होता है, टू ट्राई टू डू ग्रेट थिंग्स, then our emotional life ends somewhere and we start dying mentally or slowly. Let's see the last stanza. If you do not change your life when you are satisfied with your job or with your love, if you do not risk what is safe for the uncertain, if you do not go after a dream, if you do not allow yourself at least once in your lifetime to run away from sensible advice, if you do not change our life, change is the rule of nature, our life becomes monotonous and boring. One must do not, one must do the job of his or her liking only. So, obviously, in this poem, the poet says very beautifully, it becomes burden, it becomes bore, it becomes very uneasy. One must do the job of his or her liking only, otherwise it becomes a burden, a very boring. So we must be very careful while choosing our career. Many of us do the work or the job where we really did not mean to do, but some of the things stop us, making us dissatisfied from within. We don't want to take risk, we don't want to come out of our comfort zone or our imaginary boundaries. We don't challenge the talent within us at the proper time, and in the span of life we forget that we had some talent once, at least once in our lifetime. We do. If you do not allow ourselves to chase our dreams, if you don't allow ourselves to move from our so called permanent place, then you start dying slowly, and surely not from outside but from inside. You will die, that is for sure. So, through this stanza, पैब्लो नेरूडा बोलते हैं कि हमें अपनी लाइफ में चेंजेस रखना चाहिए। अगर हम जिस काम से सेटिस्फाई में संतुष्ट, जॉब मतलब काम, जहाँ पे हमें अपने काम से प्यार नहीं है, जॉब से प्यार नहीं है, एंड yet still we are working, and if you do not risk what is safe for the uncertain, और जहाँ पर हमको ताकत नहीं है, रिस्क, दुनिया में रिस्क कहाँ पर नहीं है, हर जगह रिस्क है. देर इज़ नो certainty of each and everything. There is uncertainty prevail in this world. So we should always alert. We should always to be ready. If you do not go after a dream, और जो हमारे सपने हैं उनको पूरा करने के लिए अगर हम उसके पीछे ना लग जाएं, इफ़ यू डू नॉट अलाउ योर सेल्फ, और हमेशा हम रिस्क से डरते रहें कि नहीं, अगर ये चीज़ को करने जाएंगे तो ये हमारा छूट जाएगा, क्योंकि हमेशा हमें आराम की आदत हो गई है, हमें उसी सिचुएशन में पड़े रहने की आदत हो गई है, इसलिए हम अपने सपने के पीछे भागना छोड़ देते हैं. एटलीस्ट वंस इन योर लाइफ टाइम, कम से कम इतनी जो लाइफ है, जो हमारा ये छोटा सा लाइफ है, उसमें जीवन की खुशियों को अचीव कर लेना चाहिए. जिस चीज़ से खुशी मिले जिस काम को करने में मज़ा आए उसके पीछे दौड़ना चाहिए, टू रन अवे फ्रॉम सेंसिबल एडवाइस। और हाँ, उस ड्रीम को पूरा करने में इंसान अकेले सक्सेस नहीं होता, उसके पीछे बहुत लोगों का हाथ होता है। तो ये उसे कभी नहीं भूलना चाहिए कि उसे बड़ों के आशीर्वाद की बहुत ज़रूरत है, लोगों के राय की, वाइज, फुल ऑफ कॉमन सेंस। दैट मीन्स वॉट, ऑलवेज वी शुड रिस्पेक्ट द एडवाइस ऑफ एल्डर्स। उसमें उनका एक्सपीरियंस लेना चाहिए और विद द एक्सपीरियंस वी शुड टेक डिसीजन। सो written by, this poem is written by Pablo Neruda, a Nobel Prize winning poet. So in this way, students, we saw the poem how it is very energetic and giving the preach that we should never limit our life, but it should be explore. तो यहाँ पे हमने देखा कि कैसे कैसे पोएट ने हमें बताया कि लाइफ को जीना चाहिए. सो लेट्स सी सम पोएटिक डिवाइस इन दिस पोएम. स्टूडेंट्स, there is no rhyme scheme in this poem. You can see travel, read, the last word, there is no sound which can make rhyming word. Travel, read, life yourself slowly. So there is no rhyming scheme in this poem. It is written in, that's why this is called, it is written in free verse style. What is free verse style? And if you talk about other poetic device, that is figures of speech, obviously you must have seen the line "you start dying slowly" has been repeated in each and every stanza of this poem. So this poem indicates a figure of speech, or you can say the main figure of speech used in this poem is anaphora. Anaphora, why? Because anaphora is the repetition of the same word or group of words, you can say. It is not similar to repetition or alliteration, but it is the repetition of the same word or group of the words at the beginning of successive line. Okay, so so it is, I think, all about the poem, and I hope you understood this poem. If you have any doubt, please ask me. Thank you.